Whoa, dude. Come on. Oh, wait, he just loaded it up. Big old machinery piece. Vbeast guys, what's up? Oh, let me get this rolling. Woo, yee. Taking you guys somewhere a little different. Oh, come on, dust piece. I like to keep my ride clean. All right. So, something you may notice before I get to this video really quick is this right here, this camera game. Now, you guys are used to me running double GoPros, and I like double GoPros, but I've had this DJI Osmo for, you know, a little bit of time. I bought it right when it came out. I wanted to try it. I just never shot any video with it on the bike. And of course I got hurt. It's another video. So, alright, cool. Anyways, let's just get to the video. The meat of the video, rather. Boom, here's the pictures. Alright, so let's get to it. It looks like what? What does it remind everybody of? I mean, it reminds everyone of, and I'm speaking for everyone, yes I am. Am I wrong? Yes, I am totally wrong. It looks like a road glide. It looks a lot like a road glide. I mean, I can't fault Indian for going, you know, frame mounted fairing, because frame mounted fairings work very well. They work really well in the sense of the bike's handling. Since there's not a batwing attached to the forks, it's a little bit easier to scoot around when wind is blowing you about. And that's a true thing. I mean, that is for real. My bike has a fork mounted fairing, and when the wind is blowing around, I tell you, I do feel it. Riding a street glide as well, I do feel it. But it's, you know, certain situations that you do feel that, of course. So, a frame mounted fairing is totally awesome. I like it. I agree that it was a smart move by Indian to offer their customers a frame mounted instead of going with the fork mounted solely. But the look of it, I don't know. Let's look at the bags. Are the same as the current models. You know, the 2019s came out with those sweeter bags, and I actually enjoy those a little better because they're a little bit bigger. They're reminiscent of Victory. So I like the look of those bags. A little bit better than the classics. What else? Well, one thing I noticed, and yeah, I'm nitpicking here, but this little side cover here, let me see if I could draw an arrow piece there. This little side cover, you know, Indian tried to shrink this thing. But look at this protruding frame, or is this a plastic cover or something? All in all, it just looks unrefined to me. It's not a good fit and finish for me. I don't like that. May not make a difference to some people. I don't know. And the gauges, well, they look a little high. Even though you can't really see them, there is a part of them if you really look closely. Now, we'll be able to tell this when it actually comes out, but I'm just looking at what I got. So, it looks a little high. Hopefully they don't look really, like, I don't know, old looking or something, or outdated, like for instance the Kawasaki Vaquero. That thing is super outdated on its cockpit. I mean, it's ridiculously old looking. It's way behind everyone else. I mean, way behind everybody else. Way. Even the engine's behind everybody else, for crying out loud. Sad thing, because I like Kawasaki. Oh well, maybe they'll learn. So, let's go ahead and pop this picture up here too. The front end, it's got these LED lights surrounding a single headlamp. Now, who knows what the headlamp is? Is it going to be LED, halogen? I'm thinking Indian went completely LED on this bike, which is totally cool. But for me, this front end, it just looks so funky. I mean, it's not something I'm digging. I don't know. The whole look of the bike, I don't know. Maybe it has to be one of those things that grow on you. And this is coming from a person who really enjoys the style of a road glide. I mean, a road glide to me is, I don't know, it's just awesome. To me, it's kind of like an ultimate touring package. It looks very aggressive, well, I guess not a touring package, but like a stripped down touring type thing, you know. The Street Glide is cool because it's a Batwing and that's heritage and blah blah blah, but the Road Glide, that thing, it's, you know, it's on its own. It stands on its own, and that front fairing, it's either you like it or you hate it. You know, love or hate. That's it. And I love it. I think it's great. It's got the aggressive dual headlights. It's got this menacing, like, shape like this. Whoa, like, I'm about to eat you, man. About to take a bite out of you, son, because I'm a shark nose, you know, type thing going on. If it could speak, I imagine that's exactly what it would say. But, yeah, it's... Let me get you guys' thoughts on it. You know, I think it looks okay. Don't look too bad, but... I don't know. I just wish the Indian would have did something else besides make it look very similar to a Road Glide. I mean, they got something else. I mean, come on. Did you guys get, like, somebody who used to work for Harley Davidson and he came in and said, yo, this is what we do here. We take this, this, and this, and boom, shark nose, baby. I don't know. I have no idea. Oh. Yeah, so let me get your comments, guys. You like it? You hate it? You love it? You want it? And, oh, before that, I didn't even talk about the engine, did I? I know people are going to have questions about it. I did gather some information about it. Okay, that engine, let's pop this back on the screen. This engine right here, yep, that's water-cooled. It is a Power Plus 108. Water-cooled engines are fantastic. They run great. They perform well. They have higher horsepower numbers usually, and they're great motors. Downside of them, there's more seals. You have to worry about coolant. I mean, there's not too many downsides. I mean, you gotta have a water pump going, so you know, you got all these different things that goes into those motors instead. Now, the information I gathered was, and a lot of people already know, I've gathered this, well, a long time ago, before we even seen the 108 Plus. Now, I say I gathered it before we've seen it because it was in, that engine was in prototype pictures of the Victory Cross Country, which is one of my older videos. You can go check that out if you're curious. You gotta fast forward through the video because I just like end up talking so much and then I show the pictures. I've learned, show the pictures up front. You guys want to see that. Hey, I mean, shoot, I would want to say it when I'm looking at stuff. So anyways, yeah, it was supposed to be in the cross country before Polaris decided to kill Victory. And that's a bummer. So basically what it is, it was the Victory Octane engine just blown up really big. You know, it's just enlarged in displacement. And that's what they did. They took that engine, blew it up, stuck it in there. It looks like the Challenger has a different frame. I mean, it would have to have a different frame versus the 111. I mean, unless they just modified that frame. And, oh, one thing I did totally miss out is it does have those inverted forks, which are a little better for handling. Now that's I don't know, I would say controversial, but maybe not controversial as much as it just debatable, I guess. Yeah, debatable. Some people are like, yeah, it doesn't make a difference if you have inverted forks or not. Slow your roll, dude. Kind of scared me a little bit. But yeah, and I'm pretty much done talking about that. I mean, you guys leave your comments, like I said. Let me know what you think, your speculations, whatever. I like to hear everything. Yo, what's up, dude? Start fishing. Whoop, whoop. So I did a couple things to the bikes, to the bike. I had somebody ask me about, hey man, is the Victory still in the stable? I was like, yeah, it's still in the stable. I've been working on it a little bit, and I made a couple changes. One of the big changes I had to make is, oh dang it, big old rock. I had to change the shock on the back. These Victory Cross Countries, they come with a monoshock, and it is a air monoshock. There's gas in there, or sorry, there's gas. There's liquid in there. There's also oil in there to help it. But the problem was, it just started blowing oil out of the back, the bottom end of it. And I was like, what? Why does my ride suck so bad? And then my brother-in-law was like, hey bro, it looks like your bike is leaking oil. Turns out, it was the shock. So yeah, I had to buy that. Cost me like $200 something for a used one, because word to the wise, if you own a Victory cross country and you need a shock, that new shock is going to cost upwards of $800 or more, because it is mind-blowingly expensive, because they don't make these bikes anymore. So for those who own Victory cross countries or any Victory, I mean, our parts are going to get ridiculously expensive, and I see a lot of people getting rid of these bikes because of that, and I don't blame them. I mean, I don't know how long I'm going to keep this one. I'd like to keep it for a couple more years or so before I, you know, sport out and get something else. But the truth of the matter is, it's inevitable. This bike's going to be gone, and I don't want a bike that's worth absolutely zero change, you know. So let's get to it. Get off this piece. Yeah, so I did that. It don't look that good. This is the plasti dip, guys. So boom, see, the plasti dip is coming off. This is like 3 years in, so not too bad. I also plasti dipped that, so the bag hinges. Another one, and I painted my sissy bar itself. I think I need to take my glove off. Nope. Let me take this glove off. Alright. Okay, so yeah, I painted that, the whole thing. If you know how to paint, that's easy. And I made that sucker. Remember I had like this gigantic one? No longer is it gigantic. And I painted that piece right there, the belt guard. That's where the main pulley is on it. That is now black. It is not chrome. And I did some pinstriping. I did some blue pinstriping, and I used to just have the red. And I also have that Victory piece that I cut out. Oh yeah. So I think it's looking pretty clean. I think that's all I did to it. I didn't do much. To it, but yeah, this is pinstriping. Anybody can do that stuff. It's pretty easy. Oh, I think I did that too before I shot another video. It's pretty cool. That's a Protex Racing. Okay. So yeah, that's what I did. Let me know what you guys think about the new bike piece coming out. Whenever that is, might get some comments on it, but this right here might be like, hey, what are you wearing? This is gonna be my new shirt lineup, shirt and jacket. I'm kind of just getting through to it. I'm trying to get this thing in there. Yeah, I guess. Okay, so yeah, it's my new shirts and stuff. Put my glove piece back on. Yeah, so bam, it just doesn't have this, and I create all this by hand, guys. So I'm trying to do my website. I don't know if I could get this in there. Let me try to raise it up a little bit. Yeah, let me. Ooh. I think you guys can see it, hopefully. I think this one says excess baggage on it. So yeah, it's primarily motorcycle gear. And I was thinking about doing some hot rod gear too, because I really enjoy hot rods. So yeah, so if you're interested in that, I'll let you know when I build my website and get everything rolling. And it's gonna be kind of hectic, I assume, because it's only me making these things, and I do all the designing, I do all the pressing and everything. So yeah, anyways, thanks for watching, guys. You know what I say all the time: ride what you ride, keep it Vbeast mode. and right till the wheels fall off. This has been another random weekday video by your very own Vbeast. Thanks for watching, guys. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Most of all, have a Vbeast day.